Huh? Okay. Yup. Okay. It's time. Y'all ain't ready for this. Okay. Did you hear what I just said? Okay. Yeah.
Never let them in your business, but every now we show the growth. Beat a body on a pill. My nigga never took an oath. But baby say she like to drill. She wanna know if she can serve. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking but we flirt.
What? We ain't fucking but we flirting. Hit my phone, it's emergence. Cutting to him like a surgeon. Woo! He ain't care where it's urgent. Switching lanes like a derby skirt. Then I pass through swerving. You ain't never seen nothing like this, little nigga. You learning. I ain't never ever went this hard before, little nigga. I'm working. I might have to preach to you for a little minute, nigga. This service. I don't do this shit for the fame. I do it for the love, cause you worth it. Let a nigga talk dumb in this bitch. My niggas get to act in the circus. What? Get to act in the what? Fuck! My niggas pack with the punch. Yo, my niggas tackling dunk. What? My niggas actually cut. Yo, my niggas packing them blunts. Stuff. COD packing the punch. Yup. COD packing your lunch. Huh? Eat this. Give me all the cheese, no deep dish. Had to show something like peep this. All my niggas, they been on the run, though. Sweet shit, more like a mob or a mafia 3-6. We head to the top, it's a steep dip. Dreads with the locks, see the rocks, it's a steep clip. Arrow in the gossip. It's our time, nigga, we here. It's our time, nigga, we here. Get it.
Never let them in your business, but every now we show the growth. Beat a body on a pill. My nigga never took an oath. But baby say she like to drill. She wanna know if she can serve. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking but we flirt. I don't do this for the fame. On some real, I want revenge. My niggas really put it in. They ever snitch, I kill my friends. Don't let this kind of shit fool you. How I get a nigga out of here. Now I ain't Martin Luther King. I would've got them crackers out of here. She say she really like to drill. I told her we can make it work. Her friends all in our business. We ain't fucking but we flirt. I heard he selling out the pig. That's gonna get a nigga murdered. And I'd rather go to hell just to never go to church. Keep them people out your business. You know this world full of hate. They say the Lord knows all, but I don't trust that nigga either. They still fuck the Queen of England. Bitch, you owe us and we taxing. 100 can drug money. You wasn't paying no taxes. A couple thousand that you killed. You shooters late, we gotta tax them. I'm moving pro se in the court. My lawyer later had to tax them. If I don't like the hand dealt, I'ma make them redeal it. Too much love will make you weak. That's why you let them in your business.
What's up, party people, to another episode of Who Asked You podcast. I'm your host, Studi Too Groovy, and today we're going to be talking about something amazing, okay? So, excuse the background, I'm sorry, I'm watching my nephew, so if you hear him whining, sorry. But, so I was talking to my uncle, right? Shout out to my Uncle Clark, highly, highly intelligent man. We were talking about how words manifest reality and the intricacies of that. You know, the universe has a binary code. And we were talking about how, like, the feasibility of how the frequencies of our emotions and our words manifest whether something will work out or not, like whether it'll be a positive, what we want, or a negative. Like, for instance, let's say I have a car and I don't have my license, and the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, I hope a cop don't, pull me over because I don't have my license. Oh, they're going to pull me over. They know I don't have a license. And then eventually a cop is going to come because you manifested that, right? Like, I wanted the cop to come and the universe answered. Well, using that concept, I had a eureka moment, okay? But before I tell you what the moment is, I'm going to introduce an idea that kind of like legitimizes the little example that I gave, and it's called the quantum field theory, aka the unified field theory. And let me show you this video. Here we go. Sharing, blowing up.
Quantum mechanics is all about. It was invented in the mid-1920s, and it was exemplified by an equation devised by Erwin Schrödinger, what we now call Schrödinger's equation. This equation explained why electrons had only certain energies and positions when they circled an atom. At its very simplest, the equation explained that an electron could be here or there, but never here nor there. That's what quantum means. There are certain discrete things that are possible and others that aren't. Things that were quantized could be mass, charge, position, or energy. Now, Schrodinger's equation was only a partial quantum theory, and it didn't take into account relativity. What it did was take a proton and assume it was surrounded by a classical electric field. Now remember that classical fields are not quantized. They vary smoothly. However, things changed in the late 1920s when Paul Dirac started puttering around with quantum mechanics. One thing he did was successfully merge quantum mechanics and Einstein's theory of special relativity. Another thing he spearheaded was a way to figure out a way to make a fully quantum theory. He did this by finding a quantum formulation of the electric field surrounding the proton. We call this the second quantization revolution. This just means that the electric field was expressed quantum mechanically, and that it joins such things as a quantum description of the location of matter, which was covered by the first quantum revolution. In the ensuing years, these ideas have been generalized to cover all of the subatomic forces, specifically the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, and electromagnetism. While each force has a different precise formulation, they are all examples of what we now call a quantum field theory, or QFT. Although each theory has its own interesting peculiarities, I want to talk a little about some general truths of all quantum fields. In modern physics theory, one can picture all subatomic particles as beginning with a field. Then the particles we see are just localized vibrations in the field. So, according to quantum field theory, the right way to think of the subatomic world is that everywhere, and I mean everywhere, there are a myriad of fields, up quark fields, down quark fields, electron fields, etc. And the particles are just local.
Now, let me interject on that. So what he's saying is, in this theory, hush. In this theory, there are certain fields that people can tap into. And in each, be quiet. Each form, each thought, you're pulling out of that field. You're pulling particles out of that energy field to manifest what reality you're looking for. Let me continue.
Localized vibrations of the fields that are moving around. The idea can also explain how particles interact. For example, suppose you have an electron moving along. The electron is a localized vibration of the electron field. If the electron emits a photon, then the quantum field theory way of looking of things says that some of the energy of the electron field sets up a localized vibration of a photon field, which then moves away. So those are the essential features of quantum field theory. Theoretical physics simply imagines that ordinary space is full of fields for all known subatomic particles, and that localized vibrations can be found everywhere. These fields can interact with one another like two adjacent tuning forks. These interactions explain how particles are created and destroyed.
So using what he just said, using the ding of like let's say I say, oh, you look really nice today. That was me hitting my tuning fork and vibrating towards you, and now you're vibrating higher because of my vibration. But if my words, which is the ding, says something negative like nobody likes you, then that's going to vibrate to you as well and make you vibrate lower. So the video is almost over, then I'm gonna get into the spell that I'm talking about.
Basically, the energy of some vibrations move from one field and set up vibrations in another kind of field.
And
now,
think about
course,
auras.
Actually, calculating something with this prescription is really, really very difficult. The math can be, well, pretty crazy. But the basic idea is really very simple. If you look around you, and you have even the smallest ability to think creatively, You can imagine these vibrations everywhere you look. I don't know about you, but I think that's an awfully cool idea.
Okay, that was a very corny way for him to end that, but yeah, as you can see, you can take, and that's why I love what I call spirit science. I'm sorry, y'all. My nephew wants some attention, so okay, can't be showing all you. Okay, so that be quiet. So that's why I like to utilize what I like to call spirit science, where you take the spiritual concepts and you find and configure how it matches with scientific knowledge. And that was like a perfect confirmation of what I'm going to say. So in every major religion, especially the Abrahamic religions, which are Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, right? What do they all have in common? Armageddon, the end of days, okay? Satan ruling the world, everything, being destroyed, right? So I used to ponder when I was a kid, because I used to hear people always say, oh, I can't wait till Jesus return, and oh, the world got to end, and then Jesus gonna come, and all that kind of stuff, right? And I used to wonder, like, well, why would you want the world to end? Why would you wish for that? And it hit me today after my conversation with my uncle. It hit me. People are universally waiting on Armageddon. And that is why the world is the way it is, because everybody has accepted that reality that is going to happen. And you can see it being manifested today with the COVID stuff, or the COVID. I'll say COVID because I don't want them lagging my, you know what I'm saying? But you can see it being manifested right now. Like they're talking about trying to do mandatory vaccinations, and that's the mark of the beast. And then you can't buy or sell without the mark, and the mask is like a practice run for people to get used to having a stipulation. You feel me? So I understand now why the world is in the state that it's in, because we've collectively, as a human consciousness, as a unified field of information, of energy, has accepted it and has been pushing it by our own thoughts. And that's one of the things that I don't like about ultra religious people, because they're going crazy with it. Like, I told you it's the end times. This is what I've been talking about. You're all gonna go to hell, and if you don't accept and all that stuff. And it's like, stop it. And like, sorry, he just made me forget my train of thought. But yeah, that energy field that everybody's tapping into is that negative frequency of the end. And as long as the majority feels like that, then it will continuously manifest. Like we are literally, like, the concept of gods and goddesses. Like, some people use those words just because it's a cute title and it makes us feel good. But you are literally the god of your reality, because nothing can be created without thought first. So if you think that you're going to be successful and you actually believe it, and you put that thought, if you think more about success than failure, then the universe has no other option but to calculate and make it to where every situation gets you down that road where you're successful, and whatever success means to you. Like, some people, for instance, I hope I'm making sense when I say this. Some people think that succeeding is just being able to pay their bills and eat and have enough gas to get to work. And if that's where you're internally, you feel like that is accomplishing things, then you'll always be right at that level because that's your peace, that's your heaven, that's how far you want to go. But somebody like, let's say John wants to be rich, but in order for him to be rich, he needs all the time in the world to be creative. So every time John tries to keep a job or John tries to do something that's not going to help him in the long run, the universe is going to make situations happen where it's never going to work out for John because it's not, that calculation does not match up with what you're asking for, if that makes sense. And there is a binary code, and I have to do a lot more studying. I'm not going to pretend like I am super versed in this concept, but I know for myself that I've seen the binary code, like literally my eyes, I've seen it myself. So I know that reality is made up of a binary code. And I'm not saying that this is the truth, but I was expounding with my uncle earlier, and y'all can tell me in the comments how y'all think about this theory, that the vibrations and the intentions that we put out, literally just like positive and negative energy, it changes the code around us. It changes the equation of our reality, of our life. And so if you have a positive concept, like I'm going to get $1,000, and then you start thinking, and let's say the thought of $1,000 is like 200 positive points. Let's just do it like that. And then you say, well, I don't really know how I'm going to get the money that's -10. Well, you start thinking of all the why nots, and then it just depletes it. It depletes it all the way down to a -0. So then you never get the $1,000. So I feel like we have to, long story short, I feel like the Abrahamic religions has been the biggest spell on humanity because it made us manifest the reality that we are currently in, because we have all accepted that there will be a doomsday. So if we all believe that, then there's no possible reason why the universe would change the equation, because we have already accepted it. And then there's things that we can consider about how this most likely is a simulation, because our retinas is only processing light. And without light, there's nothingness, but within nothingness, there's everything. Because when you have a blank slate, when you have a blank page, you can create anything. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but when I close my eyes, it's not just darkness. I literally see geometric shapes. And that is the awe. Like darkness, like if darkness breeds life. Think about it. Even when we're in the womb, we're growing in complete darkness. We're being created in darkness. That's why babies be screaming when they come out of the womb, because they've been enveloped in darkness and creation, and then you just pop them out, and then it's nothing but blinding light. That's like messing up all their senses. So if we're born out of darkness, then you can see the correlation of let's manipulate. Kiss, I got you. It's like let's hold on. I see everybody in the building, man. Shout out everybody in the building. Hold on, let me see. I got you. I gotta find out how to do that. Text me how to do that, and I will give you a wrench. But I can't think of how to do that. Dang, everybody in the building. What's good, Roll? Shout out Kiss. Shout out Earth Goddess in the building. Hi, Barry Knight. Rome. Who else in here? I saw Coco Parrish. Welcome. Let me see. Hi, Barry. Said the color of the rainbow is in darkness black. That's a fact. And think about it. When you mix all colors together, it becomes darkness. All colors end up being black. And you know about anything about genetics and melanin, we are condensed sunlight, and that's dark skin, and the darker you are, the more melanin you have, and that's the universe. I got you actually. You know what? Actually, after I get done, because I'm almost done with my point, I'm gonna bring you up here, Kiss, so you can talk about it. Actually. So, long story short, the biggest spell that has ever been put on the universe is us believing that there's going to be a doomsday, that there's going to be an end time. And until we stop manifesting that, all this stuff is just going to keep steamrolling over and over again, and it's not going to stop. And the people who know are going to have to helplessly watch everything happen, because universally everybody has accepted that all of this is going to happen. So light is the illusion of color, the sense we make of it. That's a fact. Because we might say that's blue, but that could be what we perceive as red. Like, we don't know. We just all collectively decided that this pigment means it's blue. Like, and I don't even know who came up with the word blue, because we all speak we're all speaking spells, because Latin is the language of magic, and because English is based in Latin, we're constantly speaking spells on each other. So even take that concept of the Bible and the Quran and in Judaism, constantly reminding ourselves, our mind, our collective consciousness, the universe, that the world is going to end. So I say all that to say, let's start reversing that. Let's stop being let's stop being so afraid to speak out. Like, let the trolls do what trolls do. Let people who hate and are like super religious and can't get out the box, let them be angry, because I believe that they are more angry at the knowledge, because something inside them is saying that this is true, but that's programming, and when you program your mind to believe something, it's almost like it has to be true, because your ego can't accept that you're wrong. So we have to be vigorous about hitting these niggas in their heads like, no, this is wrong, and here's the evidence. This is wrong, here's the evidence. We have to stop letting the collective manifest our reality for us, because as long as we don't do anything about it, look where we're at now. So thank y'all for watching. I'm about to put the link in the chat. I want Kiss Cavalli to come up here and talk about a very extraordinary event that her and Nini are putting together. So Kiss, go ahead and hit this link. People, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We have hit 800, okay? I want to shout out all the followers, all the subscribers, all the listeners, everybody in the chat. We have hit 800. So we are, and Ashe Divine in this thing. Okay. We got all the queens in the building. Yes, let's get Studi, me, who actually podcast, to 1K. Thank you. It happened by accident. Trust me, I did not want to cut my hair. It was an accident, but I'm glad everybody likes it, because I don't like it. I miss my hair. But thank you. I'm waiting for Kiss to hop up here. Thank you. I appreciate that, Rain. But yeah, we really do need to like stop being scared, because I'll be seeing religious folks, they be on people's head top, and it has to be more of us not being afraid to be ostracized with like from the truth. Like Because they're doing it. Like, let's be real, they're doing it because they're still stuck in that psychological realm. Their vibrations are vibrating just at this moment. I'm not saying forever, but I'm just saying at this moment they're vibrating harder than the awoken right now, and we have to push. We have to push harder. Like, we have to go harder. All right, Kiss. We got like, I'm gonna give you like 2 more minutes. If you ain't up here, I'm about to end it because I ain't got nothing else to say. I will play another song though. That's what I will do while we wait. Okay, there she go. Oh no, this is the real guy. Hey, what's up, Ashe?
What's going on, bro? God, hey, I'm gonna be in and out real quick because I'm getting ready to head out to work. All I want to say is, man, what's taking so long to get this channel to the 1K? What's taking so long?
Right?
Bro, God is at 800. I just shared this stream in my community section. Yep, I just shared this stream in my community section. I'm gonna also share it on Instagram and Facebook. We like what, 200 away from 1K. You should be at 1K by the end of the week. I'm gonna give it to Sunday.
Hey,
I'm gonna give it to Sunday. So I want y'all to like, share. The more you share, the quicker we'll hit that 1K. Peace, one love. I'm out, studio. Do your thing.
Peace. Thank you, Queen. Hey, come on now. Let's get to that 1K. We need it. You know, we've been putting in work over here, bringing that knowledge. Oh, also, next time y'all hear from me, okay? Next time y'all hear from me, it is going to be the news that I've been holding back for so long. And I cannot wait to tell y'all. So be on the lookout for the next time y'all see me on this internet for some big news, okay? And that 1K, I need that 1K, okay? That's my bag, okay? Get me to that 1K so we can keep this momentum going. You feel me? Because there's so much knowledge that I have and that I've been researching that I want to put out. But, you know, y'all matter, because without subscribers, without a team, without, my party people, what am I talking about? What are we doing this for? If we can't uplift people and spread awareness, then what are we doing it for, So I'm going to play this last song. But since she didn't come up here, actually, let me say this real quick. Kiss Cavalli and Nene Licious. I don't know if y'all know who those people are, but if y'all don't, they are 2 amazing, intelligent queens. You feel me? And they're putting together the first Black Sector YouTube Award show. Okay? And here, matter of fact, let me look up something real quick. And the cool part about it is that they're letting people vote. Okay, you can vote your favorite YouTubers all across the Black Sector. It does not matter if it's comedy. There's so many. I'm about to pull it up. But there's so many categories, and you can show out and show support to your favorite creators, Let me see. They're gonna have music, like music guest, all types of shit. Okay, but I'm about to play y'all this little video that she just Dice in the okay. Dice in the building. Shout out Dice TV. I'm about to show y'all something real quick. This is just what she dropped. So that looked fire. So be on the lookout for that. If you go to Nini's community section, you should see the questions. The categories. I'm sorry. I actually have let me see. I screenshotted them. Let me see. Okay, there are 28 categories, okay? 28 categories. Here's some of the categories. Who is the king of YouTube? Who is the queen of YouTube? What was the Littest panel of 2020? That can be male or female. There's the Littest chat of 2020. There is best male video editor, best female video editor, best overall content creator of 2020. It can nominate a male or female, doesn't matter. Best male roaster, best female roaster, funniest male content creator, funniest female content creator, biggest male troll of 2020, and there's actually more too. Most hated female content creator, most loved male content creator, most loved female content creator. Who deserves the humanitarian award for 2020? It could be male or female. Which content creator has the most savage subbies followers? Best newbie content creator of 2020. Most educational informative male content creator of 2020. Most educational informative female content creator. Best YouTube vlogger of 2020. Best YouTube duo, and best musical artist content creator. And there's actually other ones that I don't have, but you can go on Nini Lish's community section to see the whole entire list. But in order to vote, it says please email. Here, I'll put the email in the chat. Once again, I apologize. My nephew is in the background. Okay. Here is, y'all write this down or something, or just refer back to this video. Here is the email that you put your nominees in. The voting begins. The voting began yesterday. It says Monday on the screenshot, but that, it began yesterday. So get y'all votes in. Show love. And it don't have to be, they wanted to for it to be clear that it doesn't have to necessarily be this sector. If it's a black creator that you really, really like, nominate them. And it doesn't matter about beefs. It doesn't matter about none of that stuff. They want. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter about none of that stuff. It's who do you think deserves that award. That's what it's all about. And, it's going to be prizes and all types of things. So get ready for that. Yeah, he getting on my nerves right now. He want to be famous. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody who came and watched. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get to that 1K. Let's make this YouTube award show pop. And remember, let's change the frequency of the world. Let's change the unified field and turn it into positivity and not doomsday. So I'm going to play what song I want to do. You know what? I really like this song, so I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play Young Pharaoh's newest drop, Deep State. See y'all next time.
think for 2.5 years they should have been exposing this. But what am I doing? I'm fighting the deep state. I'm fighting the swamp. And I said I was doing it, and I'm exposing the swamp. I think if it keeps going the way I'm going, and Ratcliffe is fantastic, if it keeps going the way it's going, I have a chance to break the deep state.
Bro, they hop out with that chop, they yelling timber. It's 3 for 1s, I can't retreat, I can't surrender. They kick your door, they ain't gon' knock before they enter. Retaliation is a must, who gon' avenge us? When it's time to go to war, no, I'm gon' pop off. Cause Bill Gates play the type of games that get you knocked off. And I'm gon' say what I want, fuck if they feelin' me. They killed Corinne, but still ain't go get that bitch Hillary. And I ain't hiding in no cave, I ain't Osama. They touch Trump, then we sliding on Obama. Before we touch the battlefield, we bang the war drum. Heed the warning, motherfucker, these the war drums. And I can't fold, can't let them have me in no deep state. In a headshot, I have you in a deep state. The Jews sacrificing babies, yeah, it's really real. So make sure you save some semi-shells for Israel. Don't trust that nigga Akon, he try to line us. When we done sliding through this bitch, we in China. Just let me know, please, when it's over for the politics. So I could bring the hitters back. 3 Ks for the KKK, Mac for a Democrat.
Bill Clinton. Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.